Might as well be running a cooking show as well now. So, grab your oats, weigh them out into the bowl. You go for 100 grams, quite a bit. Then that's a nice amount of carbohydrates to start of your day. Almost all the bag. Not the whole bag, but whatever's left in it. That, perfect. 100 gram worth of oats. Get that going, not just shake it up. To the side. Egg whites. Let's go with. We've got 5 to start off with. This is my first time I'm doing this. I'll measure up the macros after I finish. 5 to start off with, crack them all in, get them in there, mix them all up together. Oats, egg whites, get some fruit on top. If you want a little bit of flavouring, 0 calorie sauces by all means. For the surplus, get yourself whatever sauce you want on top. But again, 0 calorie sauce should be a little bit better. Just for controlling sugar levels for the day. The camera's about to die, so I'm just going to turn it off and film it when I've cooked it all. So there's 100 grams of oats. We ended up going for 8 egg whites instead of 5 because 5 just wouldn't cut it. Serving of toast with a serving of peanut butter onto each and every single one of them. So you need to make sure that the ratio. There we go. Hope it's focused. You need to make sure that the ratio of the oats to the whites is enough, because if not, you won't get that consistency. It'll basically look like oats. So with 100 grams, I end up doing 8. Break it down. Try it out for yourself. If you're going to go 50, then obviously go for 4. Anywhere in between, add another one in each time. Obviously it depends on the size of your eggs as well. By all means, get a carton of egg whites, pour egg whites on top, but I'm just doing it like that instead. So, nice easy carb up meal. First meal of the day, I'll have a coffee with it as well. We've got leg of the day, so we'll try and capture some footage for you. Sorry YouTube, I lied. Some chest footage instead of leg footage. I always go, oh, I'm going to get some footage. Whenever I say it on camera, I never actually film anything, I just get the session done instead. So here is our new chest split instead. Starting off with pause reps on flat bench. So we're still on the flat bench. Instead of going for 5-5, we're now going for an 8x4. So aiming to get 8 repetitions on the pause bench. Remember, you're pausing at the bottom and not the top, because obviously pausing at the top isn't the hard part. You are trying to do a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi pause in your head, and you want to try and say that in your head each time. So if you go 1 and press, it's not long enough pause itself. So always try and do at least 1 Mississippi. If you're feeling hard, go for 2 Mississippi, and it does make the weight a heck of a lot harder. There's no momentum anymore, it's just power and brute strength, just driving it off you. So the pause bench works on the bottom half of the movement. So then we go into floor bench pressing, which focuses on the top half of the movement. Now bear in mind as well, you've just done a 4x8 on the bench press. So coming onto the floor bench press is made a little bit harder. And it's funny, because you're not doing the full range of motion again, the contraction you actually feel at the top of a movement is a lot tighter than what you feel on a normal bench press. I'm not too sure exactly why it is. Maybe it's because you've done the pause bench beforehand, but me and Dan found that the actual pause itself, we felt a contraction a lot more on chest and triceps than what we'd normally do in a normal bench press. Once we've done 2 chest movements, we then go straight onto OHP now. So remember, we are doing this in this fashion and in this style purely to improve our bench press strength. 1 second. Just sipping on my shake. So, pause bench, floor bench, and then straight into OHP. Now, because we go OHP third exercise instead of 4th exercise, a lot stronger. Nice sweat patches. We're a lot stronger than what we were 2-3 weeks ago, purely due to fatigue levels in the workout. Now once we've done 4 sets on the OHP, we then do a 5th set of a bounce rep. Bounce set, sorry, not bounce rep. Now you'll see a lot of guys actually doing their OHP like this in the gym for every single set. Now I wouldn't suggest doing it for every single set. I'd suggest it for a one-off thing, and that'd be about it. 1 second, Laura. So once you've done your bounce OHP, then we went on to another style of press again. After we've done that style of pressing, we then moved into a close grip bench press and focus on the triceps. I'll be back shortly.
Grab your milk.
Speak to you soon.
Yeah, coconut milk. And just pour it in.
So, once you have done that, peanut butter time. So reset your scale, grab yourself a spoon, and we are going to go for 9 tablespoons. So the chicken's now done, it's marinated. Rice is finished, it should be a little bit crunchy still. Just leave it to cool once you've finished it. Put the chicken in the oven, 180, nice and easy. Leave it in for 20-25 minutes, keep on checking up on it, and you should be all done. So I'll try and show you the end product when it's all cooked. And voila, there you have it. Nice and easy, lots of gains. Peanut butter chicken and coconut milk and rice, peanut butter chicken, coconut milk, smashing. So heck of a lot of fat obviously in all of this lot, so I would really recommend it for ectomorphs. Mesomorphs can just about get away with it depending on how much peanut butter and coconut milk you put in, and endomorphs is not too great. So again, all you got to do is just watch your servings of your peanut butter and your chicken, and again, if you would like to try it, do some cardio after. Especially if you're mesomorph or endomorph. Ectomorphs, go mad on it all. Your choice what you want to do. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. And we're back. Sorry about that last part. So a little bit of back footage coming up. Again, we are on week 9, so therefore the routine has changed just a little bit. Start off the workout with some single arm rows off the rack itself. You can do these off the bench or off the rack, it's your choice where you want to do them. The reasons to why we're doing it off the rack was the gym was quite empty. I'm not going to do it off the rack in peak time with that douche where no one else can get all their stuff. So just make sure you do it off the bench if the gym is busy, whereas here it wasn't too bad and not many people in our gym do single arm rows, let alone as it is, so odd one out there. Now, once we've done the single arm rows, we then moved over onto some side laterals. Now, with the side laterals, we are now focusing on keeping our hands in front, dumbbells touching in front together, and then raising out to the side. Just a little bit of a variation how you want to do it. Instead of having your dumbbells touch your side and then come off your side, you can still do that way, but we're just changing up the way we do them for a little while. So then moving some side laterals, try and go heavy, really focus on trying to keep the form strict-ish. As you can see, I had a little bit of sway there, just a little bit of cheat as a weight were a little bit heavier than what we normally use. Then from there, we moved on to bent over rows. Now we're doing 10 and 10 here, so we're doing 10 overhand, 10 underhand. So you want to pick a weight where you can actually feel the contraction, so it's not a case of go as heavy as you physically can, because obviously we can both pull heavier than 50 kilos on a bent over row. It's more about focusing on the contraction and actually getting your lats and traps firing from the movement and not just going through the movement in itself. Remember, the purpose is to physically build muscle and change your physique, not lift as much weight as possible, especially on an exercise like this, which isn't really going to transfer too well into other exercises. You're not going to get a massive back from just doing bent over rows. Back is just the total sum of all your movements added up. Your bent over rows, your single arm rows, your lat pull downs, etc, straight arm pull downs, everything like that, it's all added up to be able to improve and perform on your back. Did a few more back exercises. We try and do 4 roughly in total per session. Once we've done that, we then moved on to some cables for the shoulders again, hitting side and rear, and then we moved on to some single arm hammer curls. Started to bring these back into play again, not going too heavy, working on 20 or 22 kilos there. Have done heavy in the past. Again, form isn't the strictest here at the moment, but at the same time as well, they're not necessarily cheat curls. I'm not swinging my hips into it and absolutely blowing them out of proportion. Now, on what day was it? Thursday when we did these. Friday. On Thursday when we did chest, we did miss out triceps because we had to rush through it. So we just threw in a few tricep exercises here with the curls as well, just to get a bit of a fat arm Friday pump. So
by all means, I'm looking forward to doing Fat Arm Fridays again. When am I going to introduce them? I'm not too sure, but bringing up your synergies will help. Thanks for watching again, guys. Like, subscribe and comment, and I'll catch you on the next one.